That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Back to the air, Simeon on second down. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And able to find Green. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Thomas, the man in motion left. Now a first down throw, Simeon. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot, but there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and then even before we get to the draft, you start with the combine, that's held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that'll get evaluated along with their game tape. And then you've got the free agents, all right? That starts, I believe, in early March, where now the free agents can start moving around to different teams, so your team's starting to take a little bit of shape there, free agency, because then the draft's coming up. You're trying to put your team together with new draft picks, have everyone start to move in one direction, and then you have the OTAs and minicamps. We get to see them on the field for the first time, and we start to get a better idea of how these teams are going to look when the fall begins.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
All right, here we go.
Here we go on 4th. Simeon. It's caught. He finds Norwood. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And that's what you got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Let's go.
Slot man moves right.
51, Mike 51.
To throw on second is Simeon. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Norwood that time. 3rd down here.
Hey, we got tight left, tight his left. Here we go now.
And the back goes into motion.
Over.
3rd and long. It's Simeon. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. In motion left here, Sanders.
51 the mic, boys, 51.
They snap it to Simeon. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at